Is this really the end? We can't let it end here!
There's no trick. That really was magic.
You know, maybe it really was magic.
Oh, stop it. If you don't reveal your trick now, then we'll vote you as the culprit.
Stop picking on Himiko! A cute tiny flower like her couldn't kill anyone.
I get that you want to defend her, but that might be a bit much.
After that, the time ran out. The tank above Ryoma opened and piranhas came pouring out.
Ah, and he was eaten alive!
I was wrong!
The tank above Ryoma opened and piranhas came pouring out.
Eaten to bone by piranhas. Savage way to go.
No, that's wrong! The underwater escape was no trick, it's magic.
Damn it! That's wrong!
Ooh, I see. I haven't checked the Monokuma file yet, so that's news to me.
You lying little brat! Telling lies is what turns you into a degenerate male!
So what? Ryoma drowned, Himiko changed places with him, and then the piranhas ate him, right?
No, Himiko only had 60 seconds to escape from the tank. Even if they changed places at the start of the show, that's insufficient time to drown someone.
If that is the case, then when did he drown?
Oh no! That's it! Ryoma was already drowned before the show started.
Agreed.
Then let's work together to reveal the secret behind Himiko's trick!
So, not real magic?
No, it was real magic. Magic! Magic!
Oh no! It's Himiko's curse! Her curses are really powerful!
Aren't incantations usually more, complicated than that?
Maybe the tank had a secret hatch.
The mechanism
set up on the stage.
be real magic!
Yeah! Real escape magic!
Maybe there were two Himikos.
Not that square pane of glass we found in the tank.
Maybe the tank had a secret hatch.
I agree.
Maki is correct. There was an escape hatch on that tank.
I see. So it did have one.
That's right. I discovered a similar tank in Himiko's lab. There was a panel on the side that could open. That was her escape.
Mind over strength! No! Your logic is all wrong, Shuichi.
What do you mean?
And you don't even know why you're wrong either. Typical degenerate male. I'll smash in your face with my fists of hot burning steel! The side of the tank being open doesn't have anything to do with Himiko's escape. She didn't use an escape hatch. I know she didn't do that. And now, I'm gonna punch you! And now, I'm gonna punch you!
Wait a second. Before you punch me, what makes you so sure she didn't?
Because if she escaped from a hatch in the tank, the water would have gushed out with her. There would have been water everywhere. There would have been water everywhere. That wouldn't be magical at all. The whole trick would be ruined. With that out of the way, I'm gonna punch you!
Oh no!
There would have been water everywhere!
I'll cut through your words!
Judging from Himiko's reaction, you hit it right on the bullseye.
But Himiko's clothes should have been wet when she left the water tank.
Her clothes were definitely not wet.
Of course. That's because my underwater escape wasn't a trick. It was magic.
That's it! It's because she changed her uniform.
The dormitory is stocked with uniforms. Did you hide one behind the stage in advance?
I don't care what anyone says! Himiko would never murder someone! That's what I believe more than anything. want to believe in her, no matter what. If I can't do that, then I'd rather just die. So until this body takes its final breath, I'm gonna keep believing in Himiko.
When Himiko was escaping the tank, she dragged out the body hidden in the stairs.
The only one who could have switched out Ryoma's body is Himiko herself.
So basically, no one saw anything.
Ryoma's corpse wasn't in the staircase.
Quit lying, you donkey-lipped con artist! She's not lying!
So basically, no one saw anything.
That's wrong!
Entering the staircase after moving the body is much faster, and seems more rational too.
Then, Ryoma's body wasn't hidden in the stairs?
Someone better say where the fucking body was hidden, or I'm gonna start cutting throats!
After all, there was only enough space for Himiko.
Well, how about behind the curtain?
If there was a way to enter the tank from there... Impossible. You'd need top-notch visual effects to pull that off.
But if the body and Piranhas were separated, if the body and Piranhas were separated,
I agree!
Even in murky water, a dead body would still be visible in a glass tank.
Unless a certain something is used to obscure the body.
A certain something?
We all agree that the glass pane was used to separate the body from the piranhas, correct? Well, that method has the added benefit of hiding the body from view.
How could you hide a body like that?
This is it!
It was the Piranhas. The Piranhas were obscuring the body.
Huh? The Piranhas?
That's right. Remember what Angie said during the investigation?
They increased that significantly? I didn't know piranhas fuck like rabbits. Great, now what are we gonna do? We're back to square one.
And why are we back to square one?
Because any of us could still be the culprit. Jeez! You flunked out of tard school or something?
Nuh-uh, not everyone. We can narrow it down to whoever doesn't have an alibi yet.
Eh? What alibi?
I guess I should have known a dumb whore pig like you wouldn't understand. So let me explain.
Who you calling a dumb pig?
If there's this much evidence, then there's no mistake the body was hidden in the piranha tank. But for someone to plant the body in there with such limited time is pretty tricky.
That's it!
It was done yesterday, before nighttime.
Ding, ding, ding! The ultimate detective gets it right again!
Wait, how do you know it was before nighttime yesterday?
Stop asking me dumbass questions. It could have been solved with the process of elimination. Jeez. Fine. I'll explain it to the itty-bitty pea-brained bitchlet.
The bitchlet?
Which means he was also killed during that time frame.
Yay! Now we know what time the crime happened, right?
I still don't really get it, though. Can we narrow down the time of death a bit more?
This is it!
If we can find out who last saw Ryoma alive, we can narrow down the time of death.
What about Kaito? Only murderers grow out creepy facial hair like mustaches and goatees.
What? My goatee's not creepy. It gives me a glamorous celebrity vibe.
Anyway, among those four, the culprit must be the one who doesn't have an alibi.
I apologize, but given the circumstances, we have no choice but to suspect you.
Suspect who? Who's the culprit?
Wait up! Why are you guys suspicious of me? I've been helping the whole time!
Oh, wait. I remember now. I do have an alibi.
You will see whether or not I am suspicious as the trial progresses.
I'm not
No way
the
I'm the
culprit!
culprit!
I have an
I was
alibi!
running away from Gota!
What is your
Tried
alibi?
hiding in the classroom.
When I was running from
I even
Himiko
tried
and
hiding in the
others
girls'
were
bathroom.
a little heated if you catch my drift. Things got a little heated if you catch my
Until they
drift.
left, but
Nothing
don't.
else perfect!
What's Monkey's
That was
alibi?
5
Then right before
Before 9
nighttime, I got tired and fell
I
asleep.
didn't run
Did you
home.
really leave the gym at 9 p.m.?
I was in
Are
my
you
research
sure
lab
you
the
did
whole
not
time.
stay
What?
at the
No,
gym?
in my own room. Jeez.
Did not stay
What?
at the
No,
gym?
in my own room. Jeez.
I heard it!
Maybe someone snuck into the gym while Kirumi and I were busy talking.
The only ones capable of that are the other three with no alibis.
Mew, Kaito, and Maki! Ah, you're including me too?
But there's actually one person we can rule out of the suspects list.
Right? There's one person who's totally not suspicious. Say who it is already.
That's it! Kokichi, you're talking about Mew, right?
What? You?
Yeah, you can take her off the list. She actually has an alibi.
Booyah! Suck it, nerds!
Wait a sec. Since when does she have an alibi?
If you compare everyone's statements, there's no other possibility.
If you guys need some help getting started, I can give out the first topic. Our first topic is this! Ta-da!
The Cubs pad.
Not just any Cubs pad, but the one given to our latest victim, Ryoma. When we started investigating, I went straight to his room to borrow it.
So it wasn't the culprit who took the video from his room. It was you.
And the reason why I brought it out just for this occasion is because one of these two had Ryoma's motive video. Dun dun dun!
One of these two had it?
And for us to figure that out, we need to know who this motive video belongs to. Take a guess, everyone! Whose motive video did Ryoma have? That's it!
It was Maki's motive video, right?
Wow, how did you ever guess? Ooh, I know! It's because the motive video that you have belongs to Kaito. Process of elimination wins again. The obvious answer was Maki, right?
A dead body is fine because it's just an object. But if a living person entered the pool, I think I might cry.
Cry as loud as you want. I'll cry with you. We can spend the night together crying. In the morning after, I'll write goodbye on your mirror in lipstick before I quietly leave.
Only after you leave do I realize how much you really mean to me.
Quit being so gloomy. This is the year of the Jets. Fuck the Patriots.
Maki admitted earlier that she hadn't checked her Cubs pad.
Then why did Ryoma think that Maki had his motive video?
If he went around asking at random, he might have asked some people besides Maki.
He never asked me. He probably never asked you guys either, right?
Then, who was it that told Ryoma about his Cubs pad? It's you!
That would be Kokichi.
I find Maki's testimony suspicious. It's far too convenient for her.
This is difficult to determine.
Maki is lying. Like I said before, a liar like me knows their own kind.
I'm not lying. I did meet up with Ryoma during nighttime. I'm telling the truth.
Did anyone see those two together?
If no one can prove that this meeting took place,
I'll reveal the truth.
Are you positive that you did not see it? You cannot enter the gym at nighttime.
Himiko would have seen it. She might strike out, but she always keeps her eye on the ball.
I don't even play baseball.
But we can't disobey school rules, right? The body was probably moved in the morning.
Calm down, everyone! Don't assure if we discuss disagreement.
I see through your arguments!
Did the culprit move the body just before the morning announcement?
is it not possible you simply missed the culprit? Himiko!
We were right in front of the door. There's no way we could have missed them.
Remember, the rules state that you can't enter the gym at night.
The piranha tank is too far from the gym's entrance.
I got this! You might be able to reach the tank from the window above the stage.
But pool next to gym also off limits at night.
Maki!
Entering the pool at night's what's off limits, not the pool area itself. But should we trust Maki's testimony in the first place?
Tenko!
It's okay, because we have Shuichi's testimony too.
Did the culprit move the body just before the morning announcement?
Area itself. But should we trust Maki's testimony in the first place?
Tenko!
It's okay, because we have Shuichi's testimony too.
Oh no!
This is our answer.
Yes, but Gonta wouldn't do that. Gentlemen not chuck dead bodies.
Being a gentleman has nothing to do with it.
I know! They used the ladder in the gym!
Oh no! I was wrong! That's it! the only reason the ladder reached the window was because it was on the stage. If you used the ladder on the pool side, it would not quite make it.
Well then, let's discuss the crime scene to figure out who the culprit is.
That's not a bad idea for a robot. The last time I heard such a good idea was when Nino told me to move in with her under the bridge to get out of the cold.
Himikawa under the bridge?
Thank you, Maki. That was a helpful insight.
I can't believe you didn't notice that. I guess that's why you're still an apprentice.
The only place that fits is the pool. Wasn't it the dorm room? Ryoma was relaxing in his room when you got attacked.
But the cause of death was...
Even if you use magic, there's no other way.
Well, it must be the pool then.
Nah, that little turd drowned in the toilet.
Shut your mouth, you noisy sow.
Ah, Sal!
The only place that fits.
That's wrong! Anyway, we can conclude it's impossible for him to have drowned in the pool.
Where was Ryoma killed if not pool? Is there other place where water can be stored?
This is it! The sink in Ryoma's lab. There were distinct scratch marks on it.
Scratch marks on the sink?
And I believe those scratches were caused by... This is it! The handcuffs. They were scratched as well, correct?
Oh yeah, sort of looked like they'd been scraped against something.
All right, I'm calling it. The crime scene is Ryoma's fucking research lab.
But how did the culprit carry his body to the gym from there? Isn't Ryoma's lab on the 3rd floor of the academy?
It's actually not far at all. Although, perhaps it's more accurate to say there's a shortcut.
Was there a shortcut?
There! The shortcut is the window in Ryoma's lab.
The window?
That's right. None of the windows in this school open. I've got it! Ryoma's body was moved directly from his lab to the gym.
Directly? Don't tell me they threw the body from window to window. I mean, we're talking about a body. It's not like tossing a baseball, you know.
No, I don't believe he was thrown, but perhaps another way.
What do you mean another way? There's no other way to move it.
The culprit must have used some kind of equipment.
Huh? Equipment?
With this equipment, they can connect the 2 windows and move the body to the gym.
Damn it! There! The rope found behind the gym stage could have been used to connect the windows.
Even if the rope was long enough, wouldn't it be pretty hard to tie them to the windows?
Both windows were too high to reach. It would be like tying a rope from one cliff to another.
If the windows were closer together, then they could toss the rope across. But they're not.
No, going to think it would work. Just need one more rope.
Another rope. There was only one, though.
Oh, then it impossible. Sorry.
This is it! The tennis net cable from Ryoma's lab could serve as a rope.
How long is it?
About 50 feet or so. But how do they use it?
Okay, so
With that method, the culprit must have made numerous trips from Ryoma's lab to the pool.
Which is why the crime was committed during nighttime, while we all slumbered.
But if the culprit was so careful to recover the rope they used to commit the crime, why did they leave the inner tube in the pool?
I believe that was an accident.
An accident?
Yes. When the
Then why did the culprit leave it in the pool?
That's it! Even if they wanted to get it, they couldn't, because this took place at nighttime.
I see. They couldn't get the inner tube because swimming is prohibited at nighttime.
But couldn't they have used the rope to fish it out?
Not necessarily. You see, the water level in that pool is so low.
Hey, Shuichi, are you hesitating again? Come on, man, there's no need for that. Like I said, you're my sidekick. I take responsibility for any mistakes my sidekick makes. So use those skills of yours I believe in to shove the truth down their throats.
You believe in my detective skills?
That's right! I'm gonna leave it all to you, Shuichi!
I was wrong!
It has to be you!
If that is the case, then I will have to deny it. I will not let you make the wrong choice.
The wrong choice?
If you do believe it is me, are you prepared to stand by that decision? I will refute your accusations with all my might, for everyone's sake. An alibi for nighttime? I believe most of us do not have them.
I have evidence that proves you're the culprit.
The trick relied on complex mechanisms to work. But someone like you could be skilled enough to pull it off. Preposterous. That could have been done by anyone.
Kirumi is thin and has a nice body. She and Ryoma could have totally shared, didn't even do.
Been done by anyone.
That's wrong!
But Kirumi was alone in the gym for only like 5 minutes.
Not enough time for the whole murder, but enough time to set it up. Enough time to tie the rope on the window frame and put the pain in the piranha tank.
This is my selfless devotion! While I do understand where you are coming from, I assure you this is just a part of your petty imagination, an empty theory created from nihilism. Yes, you continue to force the facts to conform to your misguided narrative when you consider that the crux of your argument is faulty. Your entire case falls apart. If it were solely the rope and partition, I suppose 5 minutes might be enough time. I am referring to the rope. Now, with that rope, it is possible to reach the gym window from the 3rd floor window, but there is no evidence to indicate this had happened. But there is no evidence to indicate this had happened.
I'll cut through your words! Your words aren't going to convince me now. Not when I know the truth.
All you care about is your own reasoning. You don't even listen to others. I can't bet everyone's lives on a deduction made by a self-righteous rat. You can't save anyone!
Damn it! This is it! The piece of black fabric in the pool. That's the final clue that proves you're guilty.
All right, let's go! The heart-racing excitement as the blackened and the spotless finally face off! It's voting time!
Is this really the end?